Hello, Capricorn, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your November Tarotscope from me, Kim at Expressions of the Universe, and here with Bailey as well. So we're in a Mercury retrograde coming off of Halloween. How crazy is that? And the focus is Scorpio 27 degrees going back to 11 degrees. And that occurred the weekend, the 11 degrees of October 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. So we're taking a look at that time frame. So you want to think back to what was that weekend. Well, I'm getting some pretty heavy glare off of that light. Let me come in here. I have 6 decks that I'm going to be pulling cards from, giving an extended reading. But my focus is on the full moon in Taurus on November 12th at 19 degrees, coming in at 8:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the 5th house. It's about the pleasure of the senses. Anything that gives our senses pleasure. Good food, good wine. I keep saying Egyptian cotton sheets, fresh, crisp, clean, that was hung out on the line. I love that smell. Getting out in nature for sure so that we can get grounded and enjoy the sights and the sounds and the smells of the season. I think that's going to be so important. And then the end of the month will end with a new moon in Sagittarius at 4 degrees. This is about us finding a new way of thinking, a new way of being, finding our tribe, finding our place in the world. It is matching the 4-degree Scorpio new moon. So I think that will be a theme. I'll have to take a look and see if that plays out again. I have your crystal of the month, your animal totems, and I'm going to give a little mini reading. So let's get started. For the Capricorn sun signs, rising signs, and moons, this full moon is in your 1st house. 1st house represented by Aries typically. So this would be about the self, taking care of the self, putting the self first. Caution about being an aggro goat, meaning being a little bit aggressive with other people. If you find yourself going there, then that means that you're not giving yourself enough attention, not taking care of yourself well enough. Your crystal, I love this, is rhodonite, and this is about the heart chakra. This is about love. So I find that when people carry rhodonite, and I give this out whenever I do a personal face-to-face reading, it's so that people can love themselves more. So this really goes great with this full moon for the Capricorn suns, risings, and moons, because you will be taking care of the self more. You will be loving the self, nurturing the self more. If you need to, get yourself some rhodonite, and where I'm going to put that. I'm trying to keep everything in the neat little piles, Virgo-esque. Your animal totem for the month is the horse spirit, and this says freedom is yours. And I love that. This is such a Sagittarius energy. Freedom is yours, and this is about releasing any restraints, any restrictions on yourself. Capricorns are ruled by Saturn, which is about rules, regulations, restrictions, not having enough time to do things. Take this time, take this Mercury retrograde, and allow yourselves the freedom to nurture yourselves, to enjoy the pleasure of the senses. I think that that is fantastic for the Capricorns that usually put too much on themselves, too many rules, regulations, too many commitments, and just bog themselves down. Okay, so the healing card that's coming up, this is saying take your power back. This is the solar plexus chakra card, which solar plexus is right here. This is our powerhouse. This is asking you to take a look at during this Mercury retrograde at who or what you give your power away to, so that you can turn this card around, upside down, and take your power back. And I believe taking your power back was my theme last week in my weekly wisdom. All right, so the next card is Lady of the Gift. It's about generosity, receiving, and withholding. That's interesting. So take a look at her. The Lady of the Gift. Generosity, receiving, and withholding. And so this would probably say to me, be generous of heart, but don't overgive to those that don't deserve it. And I think a lot of people do that. Remember, this is about giving back to yourself this month. And I love this. This will go perfectly with that new moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month. It is the Imagine card. This is breathing new air, new life into your life, becoming more creative, thinking outside of the box. And just imagine how wonderful your life could be. The imagination is endless. It's bigger than the universe. So anything that you think of could happen. You could manifest that. This full moon is extremely powerful. It is at 19 degrees, so it is a manifesting moon. It's about taking care of the self, acting with integrity so that you can manifest your greatest great things. I really feel that the 19 degrees is not only loving of the self, but it's our actions out in the world. So with Capricorn and Saturn being your ruler, it's the karma police. You do good, you get good. You do crappy, you get crappy. All right, now the little mini reading. And I did shuffle these in advance, so I'm just taking right from the top. I love this, the Page of Earth. So this is new beginnings. This is you getting out into nature, grounding yourself. The Page of Earth is also a message that is coming your way, and it is reflecting on prosperity, money, values, possessions. So you're going to hear something very soon when it comes to those values, possessions, and material goods. Something will be changing, I believe, for the positive after December 2nd. All right, the Messenger of the Earth. So this is another great, great card for the Capricorn sun signs, rising signs, and moons. And here we go, Messenger of the Earth. This is saying that it's probably coming in a lot quicker than I thought. This could be new job opportunities, new opportunities for home and work arrangements, new opportunities also to get you away from these things. Possible inheritance or money coming in from a source that you were not expecting. And it is happening very quickly. Probably before your birthday, Capricorn suns, risings, and moons. The Page of Fire. So this is another messenger. This is another person coming through. If this is your children, this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is also news of new action, new adventures, new beginnings, new creative ideas. The Two of Earth. So the Two of Earth is automatically talking to me about having juggling too many things, too many irons in the fire. And keeping yourself way too busy. Mercury is retrograde. This is a time for rest, rejuvenation, recalibration. This is saying put those coins down that you're juggling in the air. Put some of those irons that you have in the fire down, and take this time, take the next 3 weeks to rest, rejuvenate, and think about what it is that you really want to do. Think about that horse totem and the rhodonite, the freedom and the love, taking your power back, the solar plexus. And I think I'm just going to end it there. The next card just didn't resonate with me. So I hope you liked this video. Please share it with your friends. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, because that really does help me. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, obviously, and expressionsoftheuniverse.com. So until December, thank you so much for watching. Bye.